Okay, at the gravesite of Isaac Bowen, we're outside of Traer. The headstone reads, age 40 years, 6 months, 28 days. Was shot and killed instantly by Joe Turby at a public school meeting in the Traer schoolhouse. And the date down below looks like to be 7/25, 1888, is that correct?
1880 something. You can't read the last one.
So that'll be something interesting to look up and see what the story is behind it.
Isaac Bowen.
Joseph Turby and Isaac Bowen were two bachelors who homesteaded in the Cedar Bluffs area in 1872. While the two men would quarrel from time to time over cattle and open range, for 11 years, the townspeople said, they were considered the best of friends. Both men lived, farmed, and ranched just outside the small town of Traer, which is located in Decatur County, Kansas. Between the two men, they had managed to acquire a considerable amount of properties, both in town and in the surrounding area. The two men probably would have lived out their lives as lifelong friends had it not been for a school teacher, a married woman named Miss Williams. School District 14 was formed July 10th of 1880. In 1881, school at the time was held in a dugout structure. The first schoolhouse, built in 1884, was an 18 by 30 foot sod structure, which was also used for church services, voting, and other gatherings until 1897. In 1897, a frame building was finished, and there was 47 students attending its first year of classes. One of the teachers at the time was named Miss Williams, whom we'll get back to in just a second. The third building was finished in 1907 and was used until 1937. It too eventually torn down to make way for the fourth and final school. It was built in 1938 and is still standing today. As a Works Progress Administration (WPA) project, WPA was an ambitious employment infrastructure program created by President Roosevelt in 1935 during the bleakest years of the Great Depression. Miss Williams caught the attentions of Isaac Bowen, and their affections for one another soon followed. It was believed that she had plans of divorcing her husband, but at the time she and Bowen had begun courting, she had not done so. Living in a small community, it didn't take long for Mr. Williams to find out. The result was Mr. Williams filing for divorce. Joseph Turby sided for Mr. Williams and stood up against his longtime friend, Bowen. It was said that Turby also had affections for Miss Williams, but nothing ever became of it. The rumors began to fly, and soon Bowen was filing suit against Turby for the sum of $7,000 for defamation of character. Williams, in turn, sued Bowen for $10,000 for alienation of his wife's affection. All this litigation resulted in the bitterness of feelings between Turby and Bowen. On July 25th, 1889, Joseph Turby found Bowen sitting on the school steps after Bowen had attended a school meeting. A short but heated argument took place. Turby pulled out a snub-nosed .40 caliber bulldog pistol and shot Bowen in the heart. Bowen fell over and died instantly. The shooting was witnessed by 25 people, and some of them took Turby to the Decatur County Sheriff's Office in Overland, Kansas. After 7 months of litigation, the trial was moved to Goodland as it was felt that Turby would not have a fair trial in Decatur County. While most of Decatur County residents expected a verdict of first-degree murder, the jury in Sherman County acquitted Turby on the grounds of self-defense. Turby left the courthouse a free man, never marrying and living out his life in the Cedar Bluffs area. If you visit the Traer Cemetery about a half-mile northeast of town, there will be a new section on the south side of the road. But you'll find Mr. Bowen's grave in the old section across the dirt road on the northeast corner. It's easy to find. It's a large white marble headstone towards the center of the cemetery, and it reads, Isaac Bowen was killed instantly by Joe Turby at a public school meeting at the Traer Schoolhouse. Just another interesting piece of history that took place in Kansas. Hope you enjoyed it.